Hello, hello. It is November 14th. So a lot of this got planted on the 7th of October. Some from seeds, some from starts. This is a tomato that's coming up. Some of the thyme has popped up, and some other herbs and flowers and things are coming in. Beets. These are the golden bell. This is that stick of a tomato, black cherry, that came in. Got some more tomatoes down in there. Hodor is hollering in the back there. The broccoli is doing well, getting big. The alfalfa came back. These eggplant are doing well. Butter crunch, calendula flowers. This is some lettuce. Yum yum. The Formanova beets. These are coming in. You can almost always. Sometimes they're not red, but usually a red stem is a beet. More carrots back there. And these are more carrots here. I have some volunteer tomatoes. I don't know what they are, but the moonbeam tomatoes. There's one back there. There's a couple in there doing well. And more tomatoes back here. Let me see which one this one is. 42 day. So speed up, youngling. You have 42 days to produce. That's what it said. And these are French breakfast radishes, red cabbage. This is yod fa. This is Chinese stem broccoli, so it's more of a stem, like a fatty stem that tastes like broccoli, so you kind of use it more like asparagus. I think I need to plant a little more of that. I had a bean, I think, when Delilah was planting last summer, or last fall, spring, I don't know. When she planted some stuff, she just kind of put the seeds everywhere and didn't tell me. And that's okay, because that's what I told her to do. But this could be a Delilah bean. I don't know what it is. The habanero peppers are doing great. This is Kamatsuna, which I believe is a green, a Chinese green or Asian green, and I don't know what kind. I'll have to look it up, but they didn't come up. I planted peas in here about 5-6 days ago, and those are coming up I think on Sunday, so today's Friday. So yeah, 5-6 days ago. Perfect. These are daikon radish. Just had a lime drop on the ground, and I have yellow pear tomatoes. I'm really excited about that. Welsh onions, which, if I recall correctly, those are some perennial onions. And I have some common mallow here that needs to come out. It is edible, but I'm not going to eat it. Pak choy. And yeah, I'm really excited about the peas. I love snap peas. And remember, I did all that trimming on the lime, and look at how fast this thing grows. This thing is a beast. Love it. Except the thorns. I don't love those. Let's see. Goilan. Large stem. Oh, that's another type of broccoli, brassica, Asian green kind of thing, and it uses the stem. They're very good. These are sugar beets, and not a lot came up, so I'm going to have to keep working on that. This is a little finger carrot, and it's possible that they're not getting enough light because they're such teeny tiny little seeds, and if they're not getting enough light, they won't sprout. Daylight, day length, and temperature is a factor for seeds to sprout. And If they can't get enough light, they won't sprout. And also, carrots are real finicky. They like to stay moist the whole time until they start sprouting, and then they still need to stay moist until their roots develop. Looks like my kohlrabi didn't do a darn thing. It should be in here, so I'm gonna have to replant some of that. Let's see. 7-top turnip. Looks like I got one. And I think these were old seeds for my dad from the 80s, so that I even got one is pretty cool. It could also be a water issue because this area gets dry, and if I'm not watering it by hand, it doesn't get enough water. That could be the problem for all of that as well. So I've been watering every day, and I will give it a little more time to see what's going on. These other eggplant doing quite well. This red cabbage is doing great. This one is here, but it's a little leggy because it's not getting enough light because of this other eggplant. I've harvested a few off of here, and this is the Rosa Blanca eggplant. And ooh, I need to make sure I plant some more of the fairy eggplants. Oh my god, those are so good. They're buttery and delicious. Let's see, the plantain. This is all plantain in here, which is good. Not only is it edible, but I can make tinctures and salves with it for healing injuries. Kind of like this one I did some garden forking without gloves. Don't do that. The marigolds, oh my goodness, aren't they beautiful? Look at them. Look at how pretty they are. Oh, I believe this is not red, so this is cauliflower. Cauliflower is doing great. I have some more Mizuna mustard greens coming in. I really need to come in and thin those carrots, man. That is something that I really hate, but nothing's gonna grow. I mean, like a carrot can't grow in this. So I'll have a bunch of pencil thin carrots, right? Another volunteer tomato. I had a whole bunch of tomatoes along here, and so there's no telling what tomato that is. Jalapeno. Looks like we're getting one. More calendula flowers. More carrots, everywhere carrots. Pretty yellow marigolds. This is Anaheim chili, looking like we're getting one of those. And yes, the peas are coming in over here too. Yay! I put peas right here as well. You know, peas next to tomatoes are good because they are nitrogen collectors. So this I know I'm pretty sure is a Juliet tomato. Those are extremely prolific tomatoes. If you ever have them and you want a mini Roma, get those. Let's see, I can't remember. I think this is the white icicle. I actually picked one yesterday and ate it. That's Mexican hat. That might not be Mexican hat. I put Mexican hat seeds in here. This might be another sunflower. Some more alfalfa. It seems to be migrating a little bit, which is okay. Trying to look for these. See? Look at that. The radish is already almost ready. Yeah, white icicle. So, yes. I also planted all along this fence line here some more peas. Snap peas, snow peas, shelling. I don't think I did shelling peas. I think I did shelling peas just over here along this whole section here. I can't remember if I put some over there. I think they're just here. Planted some shiso, perilla. Hopefully that'll come in. I've never been successful with that. I spent the day yesterday and I planted the rest of this whole section out. So here we go. Rutabaga, Brussels sprouts, golden clove. That would be a beet. I think that is a gourd, some kind of gourd. Red shallots. There's some onions right there. Asian spinach. Gotta get the greens. Yellow shallot. I left some area here, like right along here, so that I could walk through if I want to. Let's see, what else? Okay, where that stick is, that's kale, lacinato kale. I've got skirret, which is a root vegetable. Did I plant beans back there? There's either peas or beans back here if I got them. If nothing grows, I'll plant something there. Let's see, bok choy. Bok choy here. There'll be a kale there, there, and there. White egg turnip, ashitaba, which is an Asian green, and they call it the tomorrow plant because you can cut it back and it grows super fast. It's got a lot of really good vitamins and minerals in it too, so bonus. Hopefully they'll grow. I've tried it before and I just don't think that my whole garden was getting enough water before. Good King Henry. It is a weed, but it's also an edible weed that's like a spinach. Let's see. Copenhagen Market cabbage. So I planted that here and here, and I might have put one here or here, don't remember that. Christmas lima beans are in here and behind and around here. I just used the rest of the packet. It's kind of not time for those, but I'm kind of experimenting to see if I can get a good growth and any harvest on them. Celery, I think that's the Utah celery there. Back here, back behind here is late flat Dutch. Those are the old seeds from my dad in the 1980s. Seeds that he gave me, a whole bunch of them. And periodically I'll try to grow them. So we'll see if those grow. That's going to be really cool. But that's late flat Dutch cabbage. I put a yellow stuffer tomato here and here. Those are hollow tomatoes. There is a bean growing there. I also put King of the Garden lima beans. Those are big lima beans. They're inside there. There, kind of on the back side of that, and inside of that. 9-star cauliflower. That is kind of a green and a spiky cauliflower. It's not like a regular head cauliflower, and it's perennial, so you can cut and come again kind of thing. Chantenay red core carrot. Hishinko onions. Those are all along here. Shogoin turnip. And golden acre cabbage. So I put a couple, 1, 2, 3, I believe. Probably too close together. The shogoin turnips, I believe, are the old seeds as well. So we'll see if any of those pop up. Blue Lake bush bean. Those are like in the front here. And then this whole area here, right under that packet, there's a brick. I put the bricks there because there's a underground spigot head from the underground water system, sprinkler system. So I put bricks there so we don't dig into it by mistake. Anyway, this should be all bush beans here soon. All of the onions that I planted, The onion starts, they're coming up. I also planted orange hat tomatoes. Those only get like 8 to 10 inches tall, the whole bush. And it's a little orange cherry tomato, and they bloom and they bust out a whole bunch of them. And then sometimes you get a bumper crop, sometimes the plant just dies. It doesn't go and go and go. Chi Jimicide, that is another mustard green. Put in salads or saute them. Long rouge sang carrot. Those would be along this area. Romaine lettuce, some kind of random lettuces in a random lettuce pack. I put scarlet runner beans in here and along there. Let's see what else. The long imperator, long imperator, carrots all along here. There might have got some sprinkled in and about. That's okay. Have some walking stick kale that I planted in October. That's on that end cap, and then I just planted some more on that end cap there. More onions, red, yellow, white onions. And then, what else? Perpetual spinach. So that's kind of like a chard, but it's a perennial. And so I'll cut and come again for the next 2 years. It's actually not a perennial, it's a biennial. So it'll grow and I can collect that and cook those for about 2 years. Sometimes more, but that's about the guideline. This is a cucumber. I had a 4-pack and that's the only one that's left. The rest got broken from the dogs or not enough water. So we're changing that. Another volunteer. I think this was, slicer tomato. There's a little tag from last season. So that's probably what that is. That's a cayenne pepper that's hung around. Sisu spinach. Yeah, this whole area, I wasn't sure what to plant. I think I'm just going to do garlic in this whole area because I like garlic. We need a lot of garlic. We eat a lot of garlic, so we need a lot of garlic. Anyway, and then the current soil temperature is about 68 to 70. Yeah, there we go. This is long, but it's exciting because I'm almost done planting this area of the garden. And then I've got some other plantings to do in other areas of the yard, herbs and stuff and flowers and things. So yeah, well, I hope you have a great day. It's Friday, November 14th. Have a good one wherever you are. Bye-bye.